What's up, guys? Today we're going to talk about the Mistweaver monk, and man, there's a lot to talk about. So if you're new to the class, this class will be a little overwhelming, but you're going to pick it up really fast, and it's not too bad once you get a feel of it. So let's talk about, we have two stances. We have the crane stance, and we have the serpent stance. What we'll do is we'll talk about the serpent stance starting out. First thing I want to do in a serpent stance is I want to drop my serpent. What that does is when I'm channeling someone for my Soothing Mist, which my Soothing Mist is a channeled ability, my Serpent will also heal someone else. So if I'm healing this guy, he'll heal me, maybe he'll heal this guy. So it's a great thing to have out at all times. Soothing Mist, like I said, is a channeled ability. It's also benefits from certain spells. This spell right here and our Surging Mist. It makes both those spells instant cast abilities. So as you guys can see, if I'm doing a Surging Mist on this individual here, I have a cast timer, but if I Soothing Mist and I hit it, it becomes an instant ability. So does this one. Now this one, you need 3 chi. It will give you a hot effect. It's an amazing spell, and I recommend you guys use that whenever you guys can. Now, there are certain spells that will cost chi, such as our hot spell and our uplift. Our uplift is applied on targets that have renewing mist on them. So what you want to do is you want to spread your renewing mist, which all I need to do is I need to renewing mist one target, and the renewing mist will hop to different targets and it will heal. So now that I have my renewing mist again, I can do it to another guy, and that renewing mist will just keep popping to different players. And when I need big burst heals, I will use my uplift ability when I have enough chi, and it will do a lot of burst healing. So that's pretty amazing. Now I have this for my talent. This is one of my talents here. I like Chi Wave. Chi Wave, what it does is it can bounce off to enemy targets and to friendly targets. If it bounces off to a friendly target, it will heal him. An enemy target, it will do damage. I also have this spell here. This spell can be glyphed, where you can do it to other players. I do not have that ability. I like to be able to heal myself with it and gain a chi. Just heals me. So let's talk about spells that can generate chi. Your Surging Mist will generate you 1 chi. Your Renewing Mist will generate you 1 chi. Your Self Heal will generate you 1 chi. These consume chi. This one consumes chi. So that's pretty much what it is. So there was a lot of information there. Let's go ahead and pretend we're healing an instance. So what I'm going to do, this is going to be the individual that's a tank. I'll come into the raid. I'll drop my statue here. I'll pop my Renewing Mist. He's taking damage. I'll do my Surging Mist. Hanging out. If he starts taking a lot of damage, I'll start to Surging Mist here. Keep the Surging Mist on him. If he's taking too much damage, I'll do my hot, my Surging Mist. And just make sure to renew your Renewing Mist whenever the possibility comes up. And that's pretty much all you really need to do. Now, before, in Mr. Pandaria, when we would do damage as a monk, we would heal a little bit. Now, that's still the case, but you can't do that in your regular wide serpent stance. Crane stance is where you do damage and you heal. And there's 3 buffs that you want to maintain. There's a armor reduction buff, there is a critical strike buff, and there is one where you will do a you can generate up to 5 stacks, and it will do an instant Surging Mist. Now this Surging Mist in our crane stance, you can actually glyph it, and the glyph will heal the most injured target. So what that means is I can go here and I can just start damaging and fighting, and all of a sudden someone is taking a lot of damage. Maybe the tank's doing a little bit more damage than he should, and once I hit up to those 5 stacks, I can hit this and it will automatically heal the tank, and I'm good to go, so I don't have to pay attention. So it's a smart heal. Okay, so let's talk about what does what. My Tiger Palm will do a 30%, it will ignore 30% of the armor. So I want to maintain that buff. It can stack here. My mist here will that is the Surging Mist one, and that is put on by Tiger Palm and by Rising Sun Kick. So Rising Sun Kick is 2 chi, Tiger Palm is 1 chi, Jab generates 1 chi, so I can generate chi pretty fast with these abilities. Blackout Kick is my critical strike buff, so I want to maintain. So as you guys can see, that's 19 seconds. So I have a good amount of time to be able to switch stances, do what I need to do, and I'm good to go. So those are kind of... Also, I have this big spell. This is my cooldown spell. Big spell just heals everybody. Boom. So those are kind of the basic healing of the Mistweaver monk. Now, like I said, there's a lot to it. It's kind of overwhelming, but those are pretty much the basics. Now, I talked about some of the glyphs already. Talked about some of them. There's a lot of them. Let's talk about some of the talents. Now, the talents are mainly for your gameplay. I like Chi Torpedo. The main ones I'm going to talk about. Chi Torpedo. This one's great for me. And I like Chi Wave. These can be switched out and played with as much as you guys would like. You know, there's like charging Ox you're probably not going to use. Leg Sweep is amazing. I actually use Leg Sweep a lot. For PvP, I used to use this one a lot. You know, it's they're all kind of swappable. Now, the ones that I did really want to talk about is Chi Wave, or Chi Torpedo, and the Rushing Jade Wind. What Rushing Jade Wind does is, when I do my spinning crane kick, just like this, what it will do is it will actually keep it on the target. So as you guys can see, once I'm in my serpent stance, it actually heals people. Now, what that will do is, when I do this, it continues to go for that duration, but I'm able to cast other spells when I'm doing it. Chi Torpedo, when I roll through people, it will heal them. So it's kind of a give or take, whatever you guys want to choose. So instead of rambling on in the video, I'll leave it at this. If you guys need to go back to the video to see any spots, make sure you guys go back. If you have any questions, leave it in a comment, and I will try to get back to you as soon as I can. Those are the basics of the Mistweaver Monk. If you have anything you'd like to add in the video, please leave it. There are a lot of things that I didn't add, like big cooldowns and things like that. I wanted to get the base rotation out for people who just got boosted that are kind of confused about the class, because there is a lot of things about the class, and those are just some of them. So, hopefully you guys hit that like button. Make sure you guys subscribe, and I'll talk to you guys later.